You are not a Doc Rivers believer, and I think that would be on your argument for why they're not going to have much success. So my question to you is, we've talked about this before, is Doc Rivers a current top 10 NBA coach?
No. And I have a little bit of bias in this because I am a Los Angeles Clippers fan. But he is notoriously horrible at making adjustments. He will get you through the regular season with a solid record. That's not a question. But when it comes time to win and you're in the playoffs, he doesn't adjust, ever. I mean, you looked at last year. The Atlanta Hawks are a talented team, but they're also a very young team, and they really didn't have any business being with the 76ers. The 76ers should have won that series.
Yeah. It also hurts when your number 2 guy's putting up 0, 1, 3, and 4 over the course of 4 games.
But that's what I'm saying. Doc Rivers can't adjust. And adjustments aren't just tactical either. Adjust the way that you're coaching Ben Simmons and the way that you're using Ben Simmons. Like, his adjustments just lack horribly. So, no, I don't have him top 10. And to be honest with you, I have him 12. On my rankings here, I have him 12th.
See, that we differ there. I think he is a top 10 coach, and I obviously don't have your Clippers bias, and I do have a little bit of bias because I've genuinely liked Doc Rivers a lot since I was a little kid when he was out there killing it with the Celtics. So I think we're going to agree on this. Top 10 guys. You got to have Popovich.
Pop.
You got to have Monty Williams.
Yep.
Quinn Snyder.
Yep.
Spoelstra.
Yep.
Malone.
Yep.
Tyronn Lue.
Yep.
Nick Nurse.
Yep.
And then this is where I'm going to get a little different. I think Nate McMillan is top 10 maybe.
I have him number 10. I guess this isn't 1 through 10. This is just coaches that I think are better than Doc Rivers. But yes, I have Nate McMillan above him.
And then I think I have Tibbs. I don't know where to put Tibbs with Doc Rivers.
I have Tibbs one spot under. I have Doc Rivers, Tibbs, and Steve Nash all in the same.
I don't think Steve Nash is a good coach. We haven't seen anything. I haven't seen enough from Steve Nash to say anything. Which is also, I think Mark Dagnall's a great coach. I just haven't seen enough for him to put him in the top 10.
There's not enough winning on his side.
Well,
yet.
you look at who he has. His starting 5 is Isaiah Roby and Darius Bazley.
He's had 1 year of experience, but I mean, winning's winning, and that's.
He also lost Shea. Shea got hurt last year.
What, like 30 games in? 35 games in? Something like that?
That's when the season went downhill big time.
Yes.
I think Dagnall's a good coach, but I do have Doc Rivers in my top 10. He's somewhere between 8 and 10 for me.
2 coaches that you haven't talked about, and mistake me if I'm wrong, is Steve Kerr.
I don't think Kerr's a good coach.
I think he's a good coach. I don't think he's as great as what people always say he is. I think Mark Jackson built
Mark Jackson is the reason the Warriors had a dynasty.
Mark Jackson built that Golden State Warriors team.
I think Kerr helped Curry with the shooting and helped the other guys with their shooting.
I think
but I don't want him as a coach.
Kerr didn't mess it up for a long time, and he really never did mess it up. KD just kind of left. But then I also have Rick Carlisle. I have Rick Carlisle over Doc Rivers.
See, I don't know. Just watching the Mavericks the past few years, I don't know if Rick Carlisle's still the guy he was when he was with the Pacers, and now he's back with the Pacers, but I just don't know if he's still.
It'll be interesting, and this is probably where that bias comes into play, but I like what Rick Carlisle does. I mean, Luka is one great talent, don't get me wrong, but he did coach him for a few years. He did see substantial growth from Luka over time. And while some of that is always going to be natural, some of it has to do with the coaching as well.
Yeah. Doc's, I got him somewhere between 8 and 9.
I got him about 12 to 14.
I just really like Doc, and I think he's a good coach. I don't know if he's a guy necessarily I want guiding my team in the NBA Finals, but there's also, I could say, about 20 other NBA coaches.
True, but if I'm hiring somebody, I'm shooting for the best. And if the game's on the line and I can't trust you to adjust, then sorry, I'm not going to give you a top 10 consideration.